Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all in your Secretariat Practice Class 12 Standard. As you people already know that in the previous video we have started the lesson number 4. Your lesson name is Issue of the Debenture, where we have just discussed the content of the lesson, where we said that company have to follow some procedure, some rules, some provision under the Company Act 2013, as well as they have to complete the requirement as per the SEBI. As you can see the slide, provision for the issue of the debenture. So being a company have to follow some rules, provisions, requirement, procedure whenever company issue the debenture to the public. So being a company have to follow Company Act 2013. Companies have to follow what? Share capital and debentures rules according to the 2014. Number 3, they have to fulfill the requirements of the SEBI regulation. So today we are going to complete the provision for the issue of the debenture according to the Company Act 2013. So this is your lesson, issue of the debenture, and we are going to complete the topic provision for issue of the debenture as per the Company Act 2013. As you can see this slide, there are some provision which comes into the Company Act 2013. So there are 9 provision which are given under the Company Act 2013. There are many topics which we have already discussed in our 11th standard as well as in the 12th standard, but today we will complete it in a detail. We will try to understand the meaning. So today we will complete all the provision related to the Company Act 2013, and company has to comply these rules strictly while issuing the debenture to the public. First point, no voting rights. So what is the information is given? We already said that company cannot issue any right to the debenture holder. Reason is that they are not the owner of the company. They consider as the creditors of the company. So they will not carry any voting right. They have some right related to what? Related to their matters only which affect their interest, which is related to their payment, which is related to their investment. So no voting right given by the company to the debenture holder. Second type of the debenture. Whenever company issue the debenture, it should be categorized by the company before issuing it to the public. So company can issue secured as well as unsecured debenture. It may be a fully or partly convertible or maybe a non-convertible debenture. So it is confirmed at the time of the issue of the debenture by the company to the debenture holder. To issue the convertible debenture, what the company have to do? They have to pass the special resolution in the journal meeting. So all the debentures are redeemable in the nature. That means all the debentures should be repaid by the company at the specific time period. Third provision in the Company Act 2013, payments of interest and redemption. So debenture are redeemable in the nature. Interest paid on the debenture by the company as per the terms and condition at the time of the issue. So payment of interest and redemption timing already confirmed whenever company issue the debenture to the debenture holder. Fourth point, debenture certificate. Like the shareholder, company has to issue the share certificate. As it is debenture holder, get the debenture certificate after the allotments of the 6 months from the date of the issue. So that means debenture certificate is a receipt and evidence for the debenture holder. So after the investment, company have to provide the debenture certificate to the debenture holder. Number 5th, create debenture redemption reserve account. What is this exactly? Company have to pay dividend profit time to time to the debenture holder. We already know that amount of the profit should be distributed between the investor. For that, company have to open an account that is called as the debenture redemption reserve account. The profit of the company should be submitted into this account for the payments of the dividend. That means company have to create an account for the payments of the dividend for the redemption purpose, and that amount should be kept by the company from the out of the profit. This money can be used only for redemption of the debenture. Redemption means repayments of the debenture. So as per the Act of the Share Capital and the Debenture Rules 2019, MCA has been removed the restriction of the redemption reserve account for the listed company like NBFC and the housing finance company. Number 6, appointments of debenture trustees. If the company issue prospectus, we already said that whenever company issue the share and the debenture to the general public, they have to issue the information. That information is called as the prospectus. So if the company issue the prospectus or invites more than 500 people, either public or maybe from the members, company have to appoint one or more debenture trustees. So what are the trustees? Trustees means organization, the specific organization who save the interest of the debenture holder. So company have to appoint trustees by entering into the contract with them, that is called the debenture trust deed. So being a company over and all, you can say that you have to appoint the debenture trustees. Debenture trustees are more useful for the debentures holder. They protect their interests. So company have to come into the agreement with the debenture trustees through the trust deed. Number 7, debenture trustees can approach to the NCLT. You must be remember that we have learned something about the NCLT in the 11th standard. NCLT means National Company Law Tribunal. It is just like a court. It is a judicial or law body to resolve the issue of the company. So debenture trustees can approach to whom? They can approach to the NCLT. If the company comes into the default or error condition for the repayments of the principal amount and the interest amount of the debenture holder, NCLT can order directly to the company to pay the amount of the investor. As you can see this paragraph, you can read this paragraph. Debenture trustees have to redress. Redress means rectify karna. There are so many meanings of the redress. So debenture trustees have to redress and grievances. Grievances means complaints of the debenture holder. So being a debenture trustees, you can approach to the NCLT for what? If the company comes into the error or default condition for the repayments of the principal amount as well as the maturity or default in paying the interest on the debenture. Number 8, impose restriction. So there are some restriction also which company have to follow. So when the debenture trustees feels that, whenever they have an opinion, whenever debenture trustees feel that the assets of the company are insufficient, when the assets of the company is not sufficient to repay the amount to the debenture holder, they can impose, they can apply restriction through to whom? Through the NCLT. NCLT can order to the company to restrict, to collect further liabilities so as to protect the interest of the debenture holder. So overall meaning of this paragraph, impose restriction means when the debenture trustees feel that company's asset is not sufficient for the repayments of the principal amount and the interest amount of the debenture holder, they can approach to the NCLT and NCLT can restrict. NCLT can impose the restriction on the company to collect the further liabilities as to protect the interest of the debenture holder. Number 9, punishment for the contravention of the provision of the Company Act. So after completing all the rules and the formalities, there are some punishment also for the default situation. As you can read this paragraph, if the company fails to comply with any provision of the act, the company and its officer shall be punishable for the fine and the imprisonment, or both, as prescribed in the act. That means company can be punished for the default condition, and the person, those who are involved in the matter, can get imprisonment by the act of the company 2013. So all the topics were related to the provision under the Act of the Company 2013 for issuing the debenture. So what is the summary for today's video? In this video we have learned about the provision for the issue of the debenture as per the Company Act 2013. Remaining provision related to the issue of the debenture we will continue in our next video. Thank you for watching.